Okay, so we should be live now. Um, yeah, that's cool. We're live. That's great. Okay, well, in this case, yeah, just submit your ideas. Let me just get some music working here, and we'll get started real quick. Okay, nice. So this seems to be working. Okay, so we're gonna be continuing on the Roblox game, right? Let me just see if the stream's working properly, and then we'll dive into what I wanted to talk about. So view channel. Um, there we go. It seems to be working. Then just nice. In this case, let's get started. Okay, let's get started with the stream. So today we're gonna be adding quite a new things. Got a couple of new things, but most of all, I'll be wanting you guys to go ahead and give me your ideas, right? So tell me what should I add to this puzzle game. So first of all, for those who are new here, or for people who also watched the previous stream, I'm gonna go ahead and explain you all what I did previously, just so you know we can get a fresh start, and then also show you what I added because I added a couple of things to the game as well. Let's get started. Oh shit. Yeah, so I added music to the game. I'm not sure if you guys could hear it. Let me just. Yeah, I think you heard the music. But pretty much I just added some music to the whole game, just for the sake of it. And then let me just. So I added some music to the game. A music over here just plays. It just looks for a playlist. I think I. So here's one of the things I added. Yeah, I just added this music player script. Just an algorithm which just looks for the music folder here. And I added a couple of songs over here, right? And just gonna infinitely loop for all those. Isn't like the music too loud though? Okay, there we go. So this is cool. Now that I added this, I'm gonna show other things I added, right? But let's see how you guys doing. It's a little offset. What do you mean? What do you mean it's a bit? It's a little offset. Let me see. What do you mean? I gotta fix some bugs real quick. If I could. Oh shoot! Yeah, you're right. You're completely right. Oh boy. Gotta fix this real quick. Make it smaller. Thank you so much, man, for telling me this. Like, without you, I'd be dead. Okay. Does it look better? Okay, let me just see. Does the screen look better now? I have to review this footage. Okay, there we go. So that's great. Now let's get to what I was talking about. So I added this music player. Then also made it so when you move on to a next level, bam, you get this notification, right? So this is kind of cool. I also moved on to my PC because, so as you can see, like graphics are way better, everything's way better. Then also added some sound effects. I'm not sure if you guys can hear them, but just believe me that they're there, okay, for a fact. So I added a couple of sound effects, so I think that's pretty cool. Then also made multiple notes, and that's about it. I added sound effects and also added this level display, which just gets displayed based on those. Okay, hello everyone, how's it going? Um, so now I was talking about, oh yeah, what we're gonna be doing. So this is the puzzle game, right? Just use node-based structures. Talked about that. Now let me show you what I was gonna do in the stream. So this is a to-do list for stream. Let's just ignore this for the next stream. Yeah, there we go. To-do list for stream. So we're gonna be adding keycard switches. As you all know, a switch is pretty much just this guy over here, which can open a door, but the door is linked to multiple switches, so the switches have to be opened, right? Now, what is a keycard switch? Well, pretty much the idea I have in plan for this. Oh shoot, this musical was kind of loud. Is that in order to trigger the keycard switch, you must have an item, right? Which will obviously be a keycard, right? And we'll just look for the player inventory or its character for that item, and if it is found, then we're just gonna be opening that door, right? Nice. Okay, cool. So you should add a hint UI. That's cool. Anyway, so pretty much in order to access the keycard switch, you must have a tool, right? And if you don't have that tool, then the switch will not open. But if you have that tool, then the switch will open, and that tool will be taken from your inventory, right? And that tool, let's say, could be a keycard, and that's where this whole name of keycard switch comes from. Okay, so let me show you what I have next. I have in plan to add some map design, right? Because this whole thing's right now just looks like an ugly test baseplate, right? We don't want that. And add as many levels as possible. I'm afraid this will be impossible because I'm planning to have like 40 levels, but I guess that's can probably be done. Then at the play menu, this will probably not be added for this stream because I don't know, we have to focus on actually getting the game done, and the play menu is something more like for polishing. And then for the next stream, I'm just gonna be adding working data store and just adding the spawn point, adding some spawn points so that you spawn to the correct level. So yeah, that's kind of cool. Let's just go ahead and get started. So I was talking about the case switches, right? So the keycard switches. Pretty much every switch has a class, right? Let me just show you actually in the case module here where I organize this whole thing. And yeah, I have to make it work on the client side right now. It just works for one player. So here's the nodes, right? The color nodes. Just gonna add in the. I have to first of all make my setup, right? For the case switch. Gotta make my setup here. On color, then the off color. First of all, I just gotta set up a couple of things and then we'll be pretty much good to go. Okay, so yeah, here's how a case switch is gonna be working. Pretty much, it's just gonna have a name, right? So we're gonna be adding. I know this looks very ugly. I'm gonna make it look better. I said that in the previous stream. So self dot tool name, which is gonna be an empty string. Oh yeah, we could just say an empty string. Then we're gonna be saying function node dot add tool name, right? And then we're gonna be saying name. We're just gonna be setting the self dot tool name. Why do we need a tool name? Well, I said we're gonna be making the keycard switches, and for that we need a tool to look after, and it's like the first thing to do. Nice. So we got a tool name working. Got 3 concurrent viewers. What's everyone? You finally posted, haha. Yes, I know that I have been taking quite a big break. This is because right now, I know that I would say that since the summer started, I will go ahead and post more, but I had to go in some place and I was not at home, and this meant that I could not really take any benefit of the how can I call it, of the hyper Wi-Fi I get in Romania, which is the country I live in, because in Romania like the Wi-Fi connection is like super good. And I went in Greece and there the Wi-Fi was horrible and I couldn't do anything. Like I could barely add this whole playlist thing, this whole background music which was playing. And this was probably because I was also like at the sea, so that's not the place for good internet. So yeah, let's go ahead and make it work. So here for the switches, right? Switches have a proximity prompt. Case switches will also have a proximity prompt, right? But they will also have some different logic, right? So no type. We're just gonna call them key switches from keycard switches. Then and oh shoot, I already have an end there. I really like the Lua syntax because it has like the then keywords. That's like super cool. Um, wait, what? Yeah, how did I lose? I think this how like happened with the stream. Wait, what? Okay, never mind. We're back. I had no idea what happened there. Have to go somewhere. Okay, sure. I guess that's completely fine. Oh, anyway, so I was saying self.valid equals. Okay, so here we also have to check. In the case module, we're gonna be checking and case module dot check tool self dot tool name equals true. I think that like a keycard switch could like only be let's make it so it can like only be set once, and when it's set once it will only be set to true, right? So it's only gonna be open, so like you can't close it after you opened it, right? Just to make it easier, because obviously those tools are gonna be scheduled on the level, and I don't want to make the player rage bait because of that. So let's make a function here, which I was talking about. Case module. How's it? How's life doing? How's life doing? Okay. Yours. You should add one single slice of cheese to honor people who ate. Yeah, that's kind of funny. I'll look into that as well. I'm not really sure what should I add though. I'll wait for my ideas. Dot. How was the function called? Check tool. Check tool, and we take a, and we also need to check to take a player, right? Now here's something that a couple of Roblox devs have a problem with, because there's like a little bug, if I could say so, that not a lot of developers know about, is that when you check for a tool, you also have to look for the player's characters, because when a player does not have that tool equipped, that tool will move to the character. Or I think it's like, so a tool can normally stay in the backpack, but I believe that when the player does not equip that tool with the tool which is not equipped will go in the character. So we have to check for both the backpack and the character to make sure that that tool actually exists there. I'm gonna be making a helper function here. So local function check tool exists. Gonna be taking character, a backpack, and a tool name, right? In pairs, we're gonna be looking for the character first. I'm sorry if I'm a bit slow at typing. It's just the fact that I'm not really used to typing on my keyboard, because like I mainly use the laptop for development, and I bought recently a new mechanical keyboard. I'm not really familiar with it. So yeah. Okay, great. So if child dot name equals tool name, then return true, right? Gonna return false. And then actually let's like return a return character, because we know that the tool exists in a character, so we're just gonna be returning character. Child in pairs back. Then we're just gonna return false. I like that Lua allows me to like return multiple things. Like I can also return a string. I can return whatever I want. I think that's pretty cool, and that's like probably the reason why a lot of script, it's like a popular scripting language, you know. Yeah, just return backpack. Okay. Okay. If what was the function name? Tool exists in player dot character player dot backpack. Oh no, wait, was it like player dot character dot backpack or player dot backpack? Wait, is it like player dot character dot backpack or player dot backpack? Not sure, man. Not really sure. I think it's this. Wait, wait. Is it player dot backpack or player character dot backpack? Player dot backpack. Okay. Thank you very much. I keep on forgetting those. Backpack. And then we're gonna be looking. Gotta make this whole thing bigger so you guys can see what I'm doing here. So if tool exists of player that backpack, and yeah, tool name is different from false. So if we return something any different from false, so like if it's different from false, then we should be good to go, right? Oh my god, like where's like the shortcut for different on my keyboard? I think I don't have that shortcut, man. Wait, what? Yeah. Then if, well, we could just go ahead and do this. Like, I have a 65% keyboard, and I do not have that curly dash I have to put when I say it's different in Lua, right? So I'm just gonna be doing this. Equals. But then yeah, this is like, so we're just gonna be saying if it's not false. We're gonna be doing let's just actually local resolve. I love this flexibility I get with Lua though. I think that's definitely a plus. If result equals card, then player dot character find first child tool name Okay, this stream is like we're getting viewers and then we're not getting viewers. How to make a lobby system? I don't know, just probably have like an intermission countdown, and it's not complicated. But I'm not gonna go ahead and do this right now. Probably I'll make it when I make another game on stream. Player dot backpack. Find first child tool name. Should I do like wait for child or find first child here? I'm not sure. But yeah, and then we're gonna be saying and also we just have to return true and return true, else return false. By the way, is the music alright? Like, is the music cool, or like the Minecraft background music? Like, does it sound okay for you guys? Like, I'm not really sure if it sounds okay for y'all. Hi, I'm from Brazil. I wanted to know how to create a volleyball game. Show game, wanna see what you're making? Yeah, sure, I'm gonna show the game. A volleyball game. Well, that probably involves physics. Or you can also like do with animations. But yeah, here's the game I'm making. So it's like a puzzle game with node-based, puzzle game. So pretty much, a door has a couple of switches linked to it. When I click on the switches, yeah, just the door just opens. Then I also had a couple of cool things like those. And if we combine all those, then we can get like some pretty cool levels. So this is the answer to your question, Mr. I'm not gonna pronounce that name. Hi, I'm from Brazil. Okay, cool. I have no idea how to make a game. We don't hear music. Ooh, that's probably because. What the hell? Oh my god. What? The desktop audio. You guys should be hearing the music right now. Yeah, I think you guys should be hearing the music. Okay, cool. Nice. I'm also quite cool, if I could say so myself. Um, but it's like the game. Now let's get back to where I was previously. Um, check tool, yes. Then we're gonna be doing self dot valid equals true case module dot node doing color self. The case module is super useful. I'm glad I made it. Case module dot check door self player level array. What does this do? Well, pretty much I just check all the nodes which are linked to the door, and if they're all valid, then I just open the door. It's very simple. Now let's actually get started with making the switch node, right? And for that we need some tools. Let me see. Level 1. I'm probably gonna be adding like a tool folder here, and a tool folder. So probably just gonna make a normal keycard thing. So gotta create like a keycard tool, you know. Yeah, let's do that. So gotta create a keycard. I'm not really good with this, but first of all, yeah, let's make a keycard. So how would I make a keycard? Well, it's just a card. Maybe I could like make it, I don't know, it's not really my thing building. I mean, I started robloxstudio because one night I dreamed about making games. Like this is how I started making games. I'm not really good at building, I'm just good at scripting. There are just like some things about me. Right now I'm pretty bored. But you know, being bored is good. So I'll add a surface UI here and rename this to handle because we're gonna be making a tool. Then we can add in a surface UI like this. Okay, we're gonna add like a text label. It's just gonna be the size here. It's gonna be 150. Psst. Maybe 140 would be good. Yes, and then we're gonna be doing 70. Nice. Scaled. Just check that. Text is gonna be, I don't know. Let's just give it an ID like #001. But after we add the keycards, we're pretty much good to go with making the whole level design. So it's gonna be even more building from now, which is really gonna suck. This is probably the worst keycard you'd ever see in your life. Let's add in a tool. Also, when you make a tool, make sure you don't anchor that goddamn tool. It's super annoying when that happens. Just call it like, I don't know, just call it #001, just as it says. It's okay. Let's just open toolgip repo editor, which is probably the most overpowered plugin I've ever seen in my life. I'm not very good with Roblox plugins. I prefer doing stuff myself. Wait. Oh, don't tell me that you don't have this. Also, like toolgip editor doesn't like really show the. Also, it doesn't like show the surface UIs. That sucks. But hey, I'm not gonna comment. It's decent at least. I was just saying that it's like overpowered, but I changed my mind. No, just kidding. I know a lot of you also like toolgip editor. Does a tool work? When I was saying that I have to move those songs from the playlist I just added. Yeah, looks kind of dope. You know, it just gives those like default game vibes, if I could say so myself. I think that sounded horribly wrong though. We're doing a lot better on the views, and thank you guys for the likes. And I'll also ask you guys to subscribe because I really want to reach 2K. But yeah, I mean that's like your own choice. So we have the case switch now. Let's actually go ahead and implement the case switch, right? So it's just gonna go ahead and be. Oh boys, those names are weird. So N1 part. Oh, it's like a bridge switch. Oh my bad. Okay. So we're gonna make it an N1 part 1, but it's just gonna be N1 part 3, and it's actually gonna be the oops, part 3. This is gonna be like the case switch, so keycard switch prompt. So we have to add it in this horrible script over here. I mean, just look at how bad this looks, and it's only gonna get worse because like I have to think of a way to set up all those levels, and I honestly have like no clue how to make it look actually good. Um, so yeah, like there's like pretty sure there's no better way than this to be done. So we're gonna be saying level 1 node 3 equals node new. How's the stream doing? I keep having this very bad obsession of checking the stream every now and then. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and copy all those, and then just instead of switch, I'm just gonna go ahead and do key switch. N1 part 3. Just gotta change this. And just gonna be a key switch. Very nice. And then I have just to parent it to the door. So yeah, this is like how the whole thing work, right? So level 1, door 1, add child. Level 1, no 3. Now obviously, don't get me wrong. The first level is not gonna have all the elements from the game, which are currently just gonna be all those. So the first level is gonna have like just a door and just a switch, so because I want to make obviously the whole levels get gradually harder. How did I get here? Okay, nice. So this is the N1 part 1. Now I also have to use my knowledge here. So level 1. What the hell? I'm sorry guys, but I'm just very bored. Yeah, there we go. Add tool name. Nice. And then it's gonna be, will this work? Probably not. Man, this music, I thought it was cool, but it's becoming a huge obstacle for my stream. By this I mean like the background music. So let's pick this up. Okay, the color's working. Oh wait a minute. Wait. I think it worked. I think it actually worked. So like when I link it to a door, it works. Wait, there's no way this actually worked. It's not gonna work, I'm telling you. Wait a minute. It's gonna work. Yeah, there we go. It worked. What can I say? Very cool. So already we're like 10 minutes into the goddamn stream and we already got this. So they're just gonna be done. Yeah, woohoo. Yay, and now we get the actual hard part, the map design. So you're telling me that out of this probably 3-hour long stream, I'm gonna be spending it all just making the map. What kind of games am I making? Hi, how you doing, car editor? Well, I'm just making whatever games I want to make. Like, I am my boss, and like nobody tells me what games I do whatever I want. And you can like look on my channel, but they're like only old videos right now. I'm gonna be releasing a video of making that rage game, like that short that kind of blew up. Posted a short about making a rage game. Okay, so this was surprisingly easy to make. I never thought it would work so easily. But now we have to make the map design, and this requires a lot of thinking because, yeah, let's just open MS Paint. Okay, so welcome back to map design 101. This is how it's all gonna be working. So 40, just gonna make this, well, I just set it bold and italic and underline as well. So map design 101. Okay, this is serious, guys. Yeah, just wait for my puzzle game with an absolute idiot. So we're gonna be making the map work. Well, oh my god, this looks horrible. Never mind, I'm gonna make the font size bigger. I feel like one of those teachers during the COVID-19 pandemic where they like just use paint, and yeah, it just reminds me of online school. It was probably for my puzzle game. Yeah, like this. with an absolute idiot. There we go. Just to make this a bit more evident. So pretty much, as you saw previously here, I was just going for this classic base plate uh, map design, right? So we're gonna be continuing with that idea. We got 3 concurrent viewers, or 2 viewers actually. How did you learn scripting from YouTube? Name of... Oh yeah, you're learning from... I mean, I personally never heard about him, but I'm just learning. I just learned actually from the Dev King, and mainly from other projects. Like, I'm not only making games, I'm doing a lot of other things as well. With programming, of course. I go to hackathons. I make websites. I also am a competitive programmer, so I like also write code in C++ a lot. So Lua was just, you know, a bit of a hobby language, if I could say so. So see, let's get back to the actual thing now. Like, not about my horrible life as a person who makes videos in his bedroom. And yeah, let's get back to this whole thing. So as you see, I was going for this baseplate texture type thing. Okay, so let's just see how a level would look like. Let's say this is gonna be our level. It's gonna be level 1. Level 1. There we go. Nice. Level 1. Also, please subscribe right now. You have 5 seconds to subscribe before I come to your house. No, just kidding. It's level 1, okay? So, here's how level 1 is gonna look. Obviously, I did those cool notes, right? And a keycard. But level 1, we're just gonna be removing all this fancy stuff. And it's just gonna be having a door. So, just gonna be having a door right here. It's gonna be a door right there, you go. So, it's just gonna be a door. And then, this is just gonna be a button, right? We're gonna be calling the buttons with green today. It's a green day, you know. That made absolutely no sense. And it's just gonna be a button, right? And pretty much it's gonna be having two notes. So for the first level, it's just gonna be having the readme note, and then another note which will just tell you what do switches do, like what do those buttons do. And the buttons can be connected to the door. How's the stream doing? Freaking viewers. Well, bro, with school? Yeah, with school. It sucks. I'm talking about your skills. Oh, my skills. Oh, hi, Smuggist. That's a cool name. Yes, with school. I mean, right now it's summer vacation, so not really with school. Your skills. Well, I don't know. I just like creating stuff. It all started with Lego, and then I began making those silly games. Never really published anything. Like, I think it's gonna be probably... I want this game to do well. I also have another game which will be ready for release in 1 week, but I really want this game to do well. So I'm putting any work into it, and I worked on it for 6 hours in total. So the total work time on this game was 6 hours. You got a button that opens the door. This is gonna be the first level. So here in the node init, let's just get rid of all this fancy stuff. So like this. Then for the first level, we're just gonna be having level 1 door 1, and yeah, we're just gonna be adding. So level 1, add child. Wait, what? How was the add child function? Let me see. How did it look? Oh, so level 1, add child, level 1, node 1, level 1, add child, level 1 door 1. Okay, great. So yeah, this is how we're gonna be initializing the whole thing. We can just remove the recursive traversing algorithm for the nodes. It's gonna be just the whole part of the game. So we can delete all this fancy stuff here. The tool folder, yeah, just delete it. The bridge folder, we don't need bridges anymore. We just have to make this whole thing actually be playable. We already got past our testing phase with the nodes and all this stuff, so now we're just gonna be making this game actually playable. So in 1.3, I just get rid of this. We just need a door in 1. Yeah, there we go. Got just level 1 here, right? And then this is pretty much gonna be the first level. We gotta switch, and oh shoot, obviously did not work. Why though? It's probably because of the naming. I deleted the wrong thing probably. So let's see, level 1. N1 door 1. Cool. N1 door 1. N1 part 1. Why doesn't it work? Oh yeah, because I forgot to assign the uh, level 1 node 1 to the level 1 door 1. So level 1 door 1, add child, level 1 node 1. It's because obviously everything has to be parented because it's a node based system. Now let me show you. Okay, bye. Bye. So let me show you how this would look in a node based structure, right? So node based structure viewer. Wait, what? I like one. Um. Tree viewer. I want to show how this looks like. Binary tree viewer. Yeah, there we go. So wait, how does this work? Let's have 3 nodes, right? Submit. And our nodes 3. So it's gonna be, first of all, we're gonna be having the level 1. It's gonna be the level, or let's just call it L1. Then we're gonna be adding another node. Door 1, just gonna be the door of level 1, and in door 1, gonna be adding switch. S1, just gonna be switch 1, right? And how can I like graph? Okay, it's better this way. So we're gonna be having actually I'm not gonna be using this, so I'm gonna be explaining this in the most basic way possible. Add random emotes every time you join the game. Cool. So for the how does this work? Like, so how does the first level get displayed? Let me show you real quick. Wait, where's my cursor? Hey, oh, it's over there. There's like a lot of sun on the screen right now. So this is the whole map. Now here's how it's gonna be looking with our binary tree structure, right? Here's how it's gonna be looking. We're gonna be having level 1 here. I'm just gonna be notating it with L1. So L1, L1, and then we're gonna be having, it's gonna be having a door. So with L1 we're gonna be having a door, a D1, so D1, and then in that door we're gonna be having a switch. So this is the visualization for the first level. I'm not gonna be making visualization for the other levels. I just want to get this as quick as possible, straight up as fast as possible. Switch 1. When I trigger the switch, so if the switch is triggered, so if I trigger the switch, the door opens and the level is completed. This is the logic, and it works in the game as well with the implementation I added previously. Yeah, there we go. For some reason the color did not get initialized. Oh, that's because I forgot to call the reverse function. How was it? Yeah, so the traverse function pretty much just goes through all the nodes and just sets all its properties. So many good. I gotta traverse all the nodes and set their properties. No, wait a minute. I believe it was level 1. I'm not sure because I forgot what I did 10 days ago previously. But pretty much the traverse function should just go ahead and set all the properties of the nodes. Oh yeah, it's just menu with colons traverse. Okay, never mind. This case. Yeah, so what it does just like sets all the, so it just sets all the colors, right? Yeah, there we go, completed level 1. For some reason the notification does not show up, which is weird. And then the levels does not say it's completed. And that's because I forgot to do something with the door, I believe. Because you see, a door can also be like a door can also have to be an exit door. So we're gonna be making this level 1 door 1 dot exit door equals true. If this will work, and pretty much setting it to exit door pretty much means, okay, so setting it to exit door pretty much means that yeah, it just treats it as an exit door and we move on to the next level. Now let's make some map design for this. We got 4 concurrent viewers. Nice. So this stream is doing a lot better. 5 concurrent viewers. Wow. So this is like the structure for the first level, right? It's like super simple and does not have any advanced nodes. So now let's make it look good. Obviously in the first level I want to give the player an idea, okay, like what the heck is going on, man. Therefore I did those nodes, and I'm gonna be having those nodes in the level. What? The nodes? Oh, I also had to append the nodes in the node init function. Oh man. I'm gonna go ahead and just copy some more code. You see, this is the bad part about doing a code surgery, right? Nice. Traverse. So yeah, level 1. So the nodes are also getting treated as individual nodes. Okay, and now pretty much when you like in a level, you can look at these nodes, right? And they're like appear on your screen, so you know what's going on. I tried my best at making the node interaction look as good as possible, though. I click the button. Woohoo! So yeah, those nodes are gonna be like some sort of tutorial for the player to tell them what the heck's going on, you know. So yeah, I'm gonna be adding this. I'm back. Yeah. Well, we're also back with some new content. So we finished adding the keycards, which is that's what we did. Now we actually have to make the map design. I'm gonna go ahead and put this over here just so we know what we're doing for the first level. Oh no, it's looking horrible. Okay, so let's go ahead and make the first level look good. How would we do this? Well, this whole stream is gonna be map design and adding you guys' ideas, which I'll be getting to pretty quickly. I think, yeah, part 1. So, oh boy, this sucks because like, there we go. It's gonna be how the first level is gonna be looking like. So we're gonna be having this over here. So let's say player spawns here, right? That's gonna be the first level. Also gotta make the spawn location look pretty. They also have to make spawning on other levels work, but this we're gonna be doing in the next stream when I'll be adding data store. But I'll probably not even gonna be making a stream about that because data store is the worst thing ever and it's just like boring, and I don't think you guys wanna see boring stuff on my streams at all. Just make sure it's anchored actually. Yeah, it's anchored, thanks God. Okay, so let's make the room structure, right? It's gonna be like a room based game because I'm actually getting inspiration from somewhere else. Right now I'm just stealing ideas here. Add a click to die, like a game pass. What do you mean? But like, you want me to add a click to die game pass which just like kills all the players in the game, or what? Plus I think, oh yeah, speaking about dying, also probably be adding kill bricks you'll have to avoid in the future. So let's make the level design work. Folder. Let's call this design elements. Nice. I'm adding a part here, and let's start with the design elements. Just turn on cast shadow. We don't really need that. So, oh, this is gonna take quite a lot of time. We should also be getting some textures on those design parts. I'm trying to make this whole thing as simple as possible. Okay, so this is basic level design, so level design 101. Let's make the spawn point smaller then. This stream is gonna be very fun actually because I'm horrible with level design. Let's get this dummy for scaling. Pro tip: you always want to have a dummy when you're making a game, because so you know, like, this dummy is the size of an average player, and you want to know like how would a player scale into this world, you know? That's why I suggest having one when you're making a game. Okay. Just put that in here. We gotta make the textures working. I'm not sure if I really want to keep them. Probably gonna make them like super transparent. Like this. I think they look quite ugly when they're not transparent. So this is how they're gonna be looking. Okay, now let's go ahead and polish this up here a little bit. I'm horrible with building. I'm so bad at this. We're gonna be making this room smaller. So yeah, let's just make it a bit smaller here. Just gonna shrink it. I hate the fact that like getting the whole coding part, like implementation out of the way, was super easy, but now I have to make the level design work as well, which is quite annoying. Definitely gonna take a lot of time because it's probably like the worst part ever I did so far. Like, why even bother with this? I hate everything about doing like level design. Like, oh man. Great. So let's go ahead and just get that in place, and then you just want to go ahead and the reason why I'm so bad at building is because I'm on my computer, so I make games on my laptop, not on my computer. I just use the computer because it gives me a lot better streaming power. Hey, just join. What are you making a game about? I'm just making a puzzle game. You know, like very basic. Got one concurrent viewer. Nice. Okay, well, now we got 2 concurrent viewers. Okay, so now I'm basically like done the whole thing. Now I have to make the level design look good. It's gonna be super annoying. Let's add in a how would I make this? Should I like make a should I put like over here a tag which just says the level you're on, like the ID of the level? This is looking horrible so far, but it's okay. We'll fix it. I'm gonna be showing you that the demo is actually gonna be nice and playable. Just stay with me, okay? Stay with me. You're not gonna be regretting any of this. Probably also gonna be making an area for leaderboards and stuff like this in future updates here. So just make sure that the space is nice and enclosed. And then we're gonna be adding a couple of lights. So can like just like any like a light bulb or something. No, we could like add some neons. This looks horrible from outside perspective. Also gotta set up the material on those with smooth plastic. Just smooth plastic looks a lot better. Trust me. Material. Nice. Okay, and it's just gonna be neon. Neon color just gonna be oh boy, this is horrible. Then just adding a couple of lights. Was this point light? Yes, it was. Make it like something like this. It's gonna look better. The whole level's gonna be looking better. Or it's gonna be like 0.1, point, just do 0.5, and then the color. I just keep the color white actually. And then let's see how this looks. Oh, I forgot to anchor it. It's okay. I'll just go ahead and anchor all this then. Just said anchored the yeah, so it's very basic. I'll probably go ahead and make this, but yeah, it's like very small. I probably have to make this bigger because it's like the first level, and you want to maybe have like, it's like very basic. You probably maybe like also want to have a bit more space for the first level, you know. How you doing? Got 3 concurrent viewers. 2 actually. Hey, I just joined. Okay, I'm also working on a game with your stream on the background. Lol. Oh, so what you're doing here is like double game development, if I could say so. But yeah, I mean, like, that's pretty cool. I don't really watch a lot of game dev streams. I used to watch the streams of Cone, though, if you heard about him. He's like a popular Roblox YouTuber that kind of inspired me to start this journey. I know he stopped making any videos, like any content, but he still has a special place in my heart, if I could say so. I'm sorry if that sounded weird. But he's probably like my favorite game developer I've ever seen. And it's sad that he actually sort of quitted making games a while ago. He quit making games, sadly. Like right now, I think he's messing around with Unity and Godot. I also messed around with it. I quite like Godot actually, like the Godot game engine. This is like so cramped. Oh man, makes me. Wait, then does this like not have a texture on the back? Hold up. It does not. Okay. In this case, yeah, there we go. It's much better already. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and make the neons like this. But I find it pretty interesting that you're like making a game while I'm also making a game. Obviously, gotta add the magic cast shadow element here. Nice. Oh, doesn't look the best. It's probably because of like sunlight settings. Yeah, see, it looks horrible because of the sunlight settings. It's okay. We can like we get those sun rays because of the sunlight settings, so we can just like set it over your time of day, like 23 or something like this. Yeah, it already looks pretty creepy. We don't want that. It's not like a horror game or anything like this. We could maybe make the range on this one a bit bigger, so like the range could be like 40. Much better. Then we could also maybe like add a little part which comes from here to like the door. I'm gonna be doing this right now. It's gonna look good, trust me. It does not look that great, like very great, but it can be like a lot. Wait, what? Okay, there we go. Okay, so here's how it's gonna be looking. Gonna be adding something like this, like a wire which is coming from this and it's like linked to the door. Let's like remove all the textures from here. Though textures will not really be good on the long term because of the fact that they'll cause a lot of lag. So that's why I'm keeping all those levels as simple as possible. But till we just go into metal or maybe diamond plate. Yes, one of my favorite materials probably. But I'm definitely gonna refactor this level when I get some more time. Okay, put this like this over here. Very, very nice. Then also gotta, there we go. Then I have to make this like, let's might as well like thinner. And then we could also like add wires for the, just like as I did with the button or with the switch. Oh shoot. Wait, I copied the floor 2 times for some reason. Okay, this is giving me those like weird liminal space vibes. This is not made to be a horror game, by the way. It's made to be an actually playable game. Just gotta select those point lights here, and then the brightness. But I'm gonna be doing 1. And then for the color, I think I'm gonna be still making like a bit, getting like this feel here. Got frequent viewers. Hello. Did you say IQ test game? No, it's not. It's a puzzle game. Let me show you how. Oh shoot, this is really yellow actually. There, see? There we go, it's a puzzle game. It's like very, very cramped though. So might not be the best. It's a puzzle game working with node-based structures. So for whoever said that it was like an IQ test, no, it's not. But what is an IQ test? It's actually making the whole creation process of this game. Was an IQ test for me. Yeah, it's like with node-based algebra, like with graphs. Let's make it less cramped, and then I'm also probably gonna be adding a couple of design elements. Is like even correct to say that they're like design elements? Probably not. Also for whoever lives in the US, so if you live in the US, then happy 4th of July, man. I'm pretty sure there's some people watching from America as well, so happy 4th of July for everyone who does. If you don't, then yeah, just have a good day, I guess. I don't know. Oh boy, this looks horrible. I mean, just look at how ugly this looks. Like the Explorer window, I mean, of course. But I will also go ahead and say that the map also looks quite ugly. It's like I hate this shadow over here. It's like, I hope I will not confuse people into thinking that it's like a horror game or something. I'll probably go ahead and like here add a couple of leader stats and stuff like this, just because it feels like super empty. And obviously to give the players a feeling of what's happening, so I'm not just gonna go ahead and directly spawn them here. I'll also be adding a play menu. And I think I better be doing this as quick as possible. Hi bro, this might be random, but I think the puzzle idea is you should add a door which only opens when the... Oh, this is actually interesting. I would add this, but what's this? It's a puzzle game. Like, you can rewind the stream if you'd like to. So this is cool. But I kind of already settled with the main mechanics, which is the keycard switch, is the default switch, the bridge switch, and the nodes, right? So I think I'll probably consider adding this or something similar to this, but in future streams, because it's actually quite a complicated idea. And as I said, I'm trying to keep this a 3-hour-long stream, and right now I'm not very good at doing it. Yeah. So let's add in some notes, but first of all, let's make this feel less empty. Oh, I hate doing this. I hate opening the socialist toolbox. It's probably extremely socialist idea to bring the toolbox in, but it's also very helpful. So yeah, let's like add in like some I'm just gonna be adding a couple of assets, and I'm gonna be messing around with them like an old computer. As this one's cool. Or maybe this one would be better. I want to give this like a weird vibe because I want to keep the whole. I want to make the player ask the question, okay, but like, why am I here? You know. Also, probably gonna be adding a something like a poster or something like this. I don't know. Maybe like some classic chair would be nice. Another classic Roblox chairs. Cut this, paste it here. Sorry if this takes a lot of time, but why? No, I don't want sit functionality. I just want a goddamn chair, you know. There we go. Very nice. But yeah, I'm gonna be making a play menu because I don't want the player to directly spawn here and have no idea what's going on. Then also probably be adding this. Okay, gotta remove all the scripts. No scripts allowed from toolbox. I don't even need the seed actually. Oh, maybe I don't even think I need this. I'm probably gonna be adding like a block C cola poster. I like this poster a lot. This one, it's super cool. I probably have it like most of my games, which I haven't shared with you. I only shared like 24-hour games and challenge games, which don't really keep me motivated. I only make them for content, but I'm gonna be making a video on the Rage game. So for everyone who's watching me, I'm gonna be making a video on the Rage game. I think you heard about that video if you're watching my content. I made like a short about it and it kind of blew up. Okay, so does feel less empty? Yes, it does. Now we actually have to add the notes here, which is gonna be easy. How's the stream doing? Got 5 concurrent viewers. Yeah, I finished the dash in my game. Isn't it risky to use toolbox models? Of course it is. It is very risky to use them because they can have scripts that break your game. This is one reason. Now while this might be risky, I removed all the scripts and I think you saw that. Yeah, I finished the dash in my game. That is cool. Nice. Yeah, this is not I'm probably not gonna be adding a dash functionality in mine. Pretty sure. Don't need that chair actually. It is risky to use toolbox models because, for instance, they could just have a script which inserts part in your game and just lags it out. Oh, and by the way, the person who said I'll be adding, I finished adding the dash ability in my game. What game you're making? I'm curious. After all, this is just a stream where I want to reconnect with you guys and see what you're also building. I can put in a note over here. I'm probably gonna be like adding a table or something like this which has a note. I'll probably just be keeping it over here on the ground. Or maybe I think I could easily just like use NPCs instead of notes. But I already made a note system, so I'm not going back now. I'm probably gonna be making this. Yeah, I'm gonna be adding like this weird wall here for no reason. I'm just gonna be sticking this note over here, right? Again, for no reason. I know it's weird, but no, not advanced features. I only need the basic ones. Roblox Studio is probably my favorite game engine. It's super simple and it's very easy to use, very user friendly. I like Roblox Studio. And they're like only taking 30% of your revenue. Anyway, like Roblox, they're like putting a 30% cut onto that. But I mean, you gotta admit that people at Roblox also have to eat and have something, they also have to be able to feed their families. And if that means putting a tax of only 40%, it's okay. Could have been a lot worse. If you heard about what Unity did like 1 year ago or something like this. It's a hack and slash, if you know what that is. They're like 52 combos, okay. Now I have to finish the sword. Not actually. Okay, well, combos. I guess there could just be like results of. I guess there could just be. Yeah, I mean, combos. I know what you're saying. I just don't know how to say it myself. In English, but that's cool. Um, I think that you could maybe like go for the classic art style if you're not really good with building. I I'm not good with building. I'm going for this style over here. Wouldn't like having two notes over here be overwhelming for the player? It would, and then you also have this weird lighting thing over here. But yeah, lighting is crucial. Gotta make sure that you nail that, because if you don't, then you're pretty much done with. Or at least in this game, because this is like the type of levels you'll be seeing. I just gotta put this over here as a little hack. If you get more light. I mean, just like look how clean it looks in the inside, but then like look out on the outside how horrible it looks. It's not good for like performance reasons, but I'm not building my own game engine or anything like this, so I should be fine. 15 pixels, nice. So it does look like look weird when you see it's like just dark over there in that corner. You have no idea why. Okay, so this is how the first level looks. So let's say that the player. Okay, so the player hits the play button, then it gets spawned here, and oh, they got a couple of notes. Oh, look at this, read me. Let's go ahead and read this. Oh, I forgot to add good lighting here. This is a note. It contains important information. Read them all. And then it learns that okay, I gotta read all the notes. Oh, look, there's a note here. Let's see. Doors are switches. They're connected to the door. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna stop doing this horrible voice. And then, oh, next level. Now, judging by the average Roblox player attention span, they're probably just gonna go ahead and also judging by the average Roblox player IQ, they're probably just gonna try to, they're probably gonna think that, in order to get to the next level, they just have to stay in this corner for 1 hour or something like this. No, just kidding. Just kidding. Do not get the wrong idea. I will give them a short tutorial at the beginning for those notes. I'll also be making a play menu, and the title of the game would obviously be Puzzle Game or something like this. 6 million viewers. I gotta go now. See ya. Roblox made me love coding for real. Okay, but then if they don't come with scripts, there's no problem. Yes, I mean, even if they come with scripts, there's nothing wrong with that, right? Because you just have to look at the scripts on free models, right? You just have to make sure, okay, is this fully legit or is it not? Roblox made me love scripting. Well, I mean, all coding in general. Well, you just love coding when you do something you actually like. Coding is just a tool. You can do whatever you want with it. It is your choice. Okay, let's add a new level now. Here, the node function. But before this, let's copy some of the lighting details I added here. Wait a minute, chat. I got a question. Can I add like a pool? Start pool. Make a laser, lol. Well, I will make a kill part that kills you to make the game a bit more challenging, and that will give functionality to the bridges. Should I make what is this keyboard, bro? The play menu, or continue with the level design? Play menu, level design, start pool. Okay, it is up to you guys to choose what you want. I'm waiting. I'm gonna come check. Yeah, level design. Okay, level design is leading. Let's see. I'm waiting for you to play menu. Ooh. Make a next level that has a door that requires a password in the note. Yes. So level design is a clear winner here. I'll do something like this. Well, maybe I'll do something like this, but first of all, in the next level, I'm just gonna be getting the player a bit more familiar with, the basic mechanics. So, like, by basic mechanics, I mean, of course, bridges and stuff like this. But I'll probably be doing something like this. But for the password part, I have those key card nodes, right, which require you a tool. So for now, we'll just be taking a tool as the password, okay? Cool, so this is like the first level done. Now just gotta make the node view part actually not look like it's from a horror game. This stream is actually doing a lot better than I expected it will. I didn't even think that I'd be getting any views, but who knows, maybe it's... Here, let's just paste that into... Oh boy, this looks quite creepy, doesn't it? Let's make it have like a bigger range. Nice. Oh, maybe not that big. Maybe 30. 20. Oh, 40, not 42. Okay. Oh, check out this music, bro. It's so cool. Yeah, this looks a lot better already. By the way, the whole thing also works on mobile. Let's see what you guys voted. It's level design. See y'all later, guys. Okay, see you later. Oh. So level design. Okay, let's move on to the second level. First of all, actually I think I'm gonna be setting up the second level. But what do we want to have in the second level? That's a good question. What do you want in the second level? Okay, well then back to the... I feel like the whole level thing is gonna be super unproductive. And that is some few ideas. Oh man. Let's see. So level 2. Gonna be level 2 over here. So map design 101. Okay, we have to get to level 2 then. So let's just make this a bit bigger here. Woohoo! Yeah, level 2. Okay, so level 2, it's gonna be just like level 1, but instead of having... Listen, I know this might sound stupid, but I want to be able to fit in 30 levels in the game only with the current features I added, which means the keycard switch, the basic switch, and the bridge part. And this means that the second level will only have 2 buttons, right? It's pretty much gonna be like level 1, but instead of having 1 button, we're gonna be having 2 buttons, right? Why is it so simplistic? Well, I have to fit in with the norm of 30 levels, right? And the only way to do this is to obviously make stupid decisions, because I don't really have a lot of features, and I'm not really gonna be adding any more nodes or stuff like this in this stream, because I think I have enough. So here's how level 2 is gonna be looking. So gonna be having a button, then gonna be having another button. It's gonna be staying on more abrupt terrain, on more abrupt terrain. And I'm afraid to say, but all the levels 1 through 5, I'll believe, or something like this, will only be including buttons. Maybe they'll also be like keycard button levels, right? Or maybe buttons hidden behind a door. On more abrupt terrain, right? Then they're all connected to a door. Maybe I'll make it so the next level is gonna be having a button which has... So the third level is gonna be like, you have a button, and then you also have the exit button, but the exit button is like locked behind the door. In order to open that locked door, you have to trigger another button, and yeah, level 3. Because I really have to get the... Oh, this is actually level 2, my bad. Because I really have to get the user as familiar as possible to what's going on here, I want to get the user familiar to this, so to know what's going on. If make a secret in the game, then I will subscribe. Well, I don't know, man. I will make some secrets in the game. Maybe like some hidden badges. I don't know. Maybe I'll do that. But now I have to make level 2. I'll probably be adding some circuits like a hidden duck or something like this, and if you collect it, you will be awarded a badge. It's a cool idea overall. I'll give you that. I really like the idea. I never thought you guys would be like this awesome when it came to giving me ideas. And also I'll be making a short based on what I made on this stream, like the progress, because I'm kind of running out of content except those live streams. So let's just copy all those. No, man. Oh, another thing before we leave, we get to the next level. I want to make a UI over here, a surface UI that displays the current level, right? So we're gonna be adding this real quick, and then we're gonna be moving on. I promise we're gonna be moving on after this. Just gotta make the level design look good, okay? No, that's crucial because that's the first thing that a player sees. You want to make a good first impression. Let's just make the color, just put it white. You can add like a where is it? What faces the surface UI? Okay, there we go. We're adding a text label. Text label is just gonna be name. It's gonna be like txt or something like this. It's just gonna be saying like the current level you're on. Then the size. Gonna be 500 here. Oh, maybe not 500, maybe 400. Yes. And then here it's gonna be 120. I guess that's fine. Like, doesn't really have to be perfect, you know. In life, nothing's perfect. And this game's not gonna be perfect. I'm just trying to make something as simple as possible, and then release it. Get rid of this. And then the text, like the actual text, it's gonna be, or let's just do level 1. There we go. This is the first level. Looks a lot nicer. Even a weird note, to type. A third room that job application. Oh my god, man. Haha. A third room that the surround. That's silly. That's really silly. I'll maybe make a secret room with that in the next level. Actually, I like the idea of the job application thing. It's pretty cool. Just don't get any ideas, guys. Just because you can't find a job doesn't mean you have to join r/antiwork on Reddit. It's okay. So don't get any ideas, okay? I will go ahead and do this, probably. But don't get any ideas, guys. Getting a job will help you. Even as Roblox developer, as I am. So get a job, guys. That was weird. Okay, let's add in a folder here. It's just gonna be the design elements, and since we already have pretty much all design elements from level 1, we just have to add in the lights. Doing my best at keeping this organized, okay? You guys are awesome, I'm gonna give you that. Like, I never thought that you will come up with so many ideas. But there was one idea, which someone said that kind of caught my attention, and that was a reveal hint for a level, right? Because that would be cool. Because like, a cool way to make money is below this level 1 UI, you can have your reveal hint button, which will just give you a hint for a small price of like what, 10 Robux, and pretty much it's just gonna be giving a bit of details about the level and what's going on. So I think that would be cool because, for instance, if you feel stuck at the level, you could just press the reveal hint button. Hi, what's up? Yeah, everything's good. What about you, man? We're... Oh, time's so slow. Already thought we were like... Okay, I'm just making a puzzle game. There's nothing really going in here. Well, there is. Making a puzzle game with node-based structures, which I've never seen a Roblox game use those. I like the job application letter. I really like it. The idea you guys gave me. Give me more ideas and I'll pick one of them. And someone told me to add the reveal hint idea I'll be adding that, but probably off cam, because right now I'm more into silly ideas. But yeah, I believe the person who did this was called Dude with the Toys. Yeah, he is Dude with the Toys. If you don't know who he is, he's basically just a very cool guy who's been supporting my work for um well, pretty much since like 2 years ago, since when I started. So yeah, I'm gonna be definitely adding his idea. I really like the show hint idea. I mean, like, there's this guy called Dude with the Toys, as I previously said, and I cannot understand how he can be such a nice person. Honestly, like, he just always hops onto my streams and stuff like this. It's so cool. It's gonna be N1. This is gonna be number N2. Yeah, N1. There's gonna be N2. What does N stand for? It just stands for name. As the level, it's pretty bad to call it that way, but hey, it's my game, I make the rules. So let's see, how does this look like? How we doing with the stream? Okay, please add my icon, please. Okay, well, you can add a last ball from Fall Guys. I don't know, maybe. How does the second level look? How does it look, guys? It looks empty, right? What do you think of the game? Let's see. Oh, level design only 60%. Well, if we get level design below 60%, below 50%, then I'm gonna be making the main menu. Because so if after making this level design is gonna be below 50%, then I'm just gonna go ahead and make the play menu, because I also really want to make the play menu. I think making the play menu would be a lot better actually. And we gotta add those basic stuff, you know, man. I could also make a script that adds those, but there's no fun in that, and it probably take quite a bit of time. Level 2. So as I said earlier, looking at our structure for level 2, it's just gonna be another button, but on a more abrupt part, right? I'd better also get working with setting up the whole level 2 thing. So this is just gonna be gotta keep this very organized. Door 1 equals node. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and keep copy all this, like all this right here, and I'm just gonna go ahead and change something. Sadly, this is the best way to add it, because I have to initialize it somehow, and there are like a lot of properties I have to add, sadly. So, you know, I don't really get to decide what I'm doing here, because this is like mandatory stuff. Then I'm also gonna be having a level 2 node 1. Just gonna go node and just copy all this. Then I'll also be adding I also have to initialize all the nodes. Now I'll also probably be adding a node. I think I'll be having like one node per level, something like that. Level 1 node. Oh no, level 2. Node 1. Level 2. Then just gotta right. This is hard work. Right. Wait, what? I did not see this. Let me just see what's going on. This hard work always up to the YouTuber. Great job. Keep going. Thanks, man. Thanks a lot. Appreciate you saying this. Let's make this a bit smaller. I don't like how it's so big. Size. Just gotta make those. Okay, level design still at 60%. Oh man, I hate level design, you guys. Oh man, why did it have to be level design? So, oh shoot, I actually have to add a couple of parts here for this to work. I mean, I guess there's like a limit for where you can take modularity for this game. It's super modular, but at the same time I have to write new code to integrate new things within the graph structure. So, you know, just rename this. Oh shoot, what did I do? Rename, not duplicate or anything like this. Nice. Gotta put this over here. So right now the level is just gonna be bit like blank forms and stuff like this. It's gonna be super boring. Probably gonna be adding like a lot of other cool stuff. It just looks so blank, and I just gotta add this. Part 1. You know, I'm actually using a 65% keyboard. This means that I don't have the F row on my keyboard. So if I want to do Alt F4, I actually have to press Fn on my keyboard. I have to do Alt Fn F4. And then this, I think this guy's gonna be staying over here, as I said previously. Then I'll probably make it so you have to, I don't know, I'm gonna probably making like a nice stairway over here. I'm gonna be making a lot of other levels off cam, so don't worry. Also gonna be making a short about how I made this on the stream. How does this look? Looks cool, right? Design. Space into. Oh man, talking for like 1 hour straight is quite hard. I'll try to do my best here. I mean, I managed to do it in the previous stream. The previous stream was kind of a lot of lost potential though, because I did it on my laptop, which is horrible. Like, I was only able to render the whole thing at goddamn 720p, which kind of sucks, you know, because I'm trying to give you guys the best content, but you know, on my laptop it was quite hard. But if I switch to PC, which is a lot better. I want to make those like wires coming from the nodes. And yes, this is not my original idea. I got inspired from other places as well. Just so you all know. I think it would be cool if I like made a module that like generated those wires for me, and then I have to place them anymore. That would be quite cool, but it would be hard as hell, man. I don't wanna do all that. And then I also have to link all those nodes to the second level, and then we would be pretty much done, you know. Okay. I think I should also be getting the chat on screen, because right now I have no idea what you guys are saying, which sucks, of course, for obvious reasons. Oh, hi, hello, do you remember me? Corner box. Oh, of course I do, man. I do remember you. Yeah, I'm just continuing the puzzle game, corner blocks. I remember you, buddy. I remember you, trust me. You were the one who asked me for suggestions for scripting. Like, I'm no scripting guy to say so, but yeah, thanks for coming back. Corner blocks. I think you said you would be coming back, so yeah, you earned my trust, I guess you could say so. Part 2. Then I have to level 2 wait, so yeah, right now I'm just doing the level design. Let's see, the play menu is at 50%. Okay, so we're in a very tight race over here. Fire game, thanks man, thanks buddy. So the play menu is only at 50%. If that goes below 50, then we're gonna be wait. The play menu is at wait. They're both tied. So this means that if the play menu gets one more vote, I'm gonna go ahead and make the play menu after I finish this level. After I finish this whole thing, this initializing part. So level 2, add child. Level 2 door 1. Level 2, add child. Oh no, my bad. Level 2, what door? It's gonna get confusing, okay? When I'm gonna be having like 100 levels, it's gonna be confusing. Level 2, node 1. Node 2. What? I just made like there we go. I don't want to redeclare stuff. And obviously, level 2 door 1 dot exit door. Pretty sure I made a function for set exit door. Oh yeah. Yeah, we don't need this anymore. Do I actually call it anywhere? Set? No, I don't. Nice. Okay, so this should work. Also gonna be adding a level 3. Yet probably that's not gonna get any progress done with the way the voting's going, because I have like a play menu is necessary for this. And then I also want to show you guys something pretty cool, if this works, of course. Okay, let's complete level 1. Also gonna be adding a note here. Oh, this is cool, man. Yeah, I'm at level 3. You see, it's so cool after you make stuff actually be modular. Then I'm gonna be adding a note here, and also probably trying to make this look as empty as possible. But the play menu is at 60%. Life is Roblox. Oh. Yeah, we're making the play menu, guys. We're making the play menu. We're making the play menu. Oh, this is gonna be fire. But first of all, I have to polish this, okay? I have got to polish this. What should I add? You guys said about like a job application letter. Oh, I have to add notes. I'm gonna be adding the job application letter probably later. And oh, gotta add a note here, and then also have to link it. Quite sucks that I made it so you have to link the notes, but you know. Now also gonna be showing you how a note works. Also, we'll just add in a block here, like this, and then just make this look like a wall. So we're gonna be making the play menu after this. You guys voted. They say democracy. So yeah, you know what's next. You all know what's next. I have to make it look in a way so it's visible to the player. I also gotta fill in a bit of this space, so I'm just gonna be filling it all with those structures. Then I'm gonna be putting this note somewhere like on the ground. And then obviously, yeah, note folder. Just rename this to note 2. How's the voting going? Maybe. Oh, the play menu still at 60%. Okay, that's nice. Well, you saved me a lot of time with that, so thank you, whoever voted for that. You saved me a lot of time. We're already 1.5 hours in, which is not a lot. We're at half of the stream. Here we have to set the text content of a note. More buttons can can I like make this? Can I make the properties window bigger? Can I like control plus on it? Not sure. Can be linked to a door. Yeah, just add like this info over here. It's quite a random note, you know. But yeah, so we have more buttons can be linked, and now I also have to add the node there. Then I'll be getting started with the play menu. Okay, cool. Do you guys hear the background music, by the way? Can someone please tell me? Do you hear the background music? Nice. Note 2, so not 1. Also, if you have any questions, please ask them. I'd be happy to answer them. Oh boy. This is a pretty long code chunk. Level 2. Add child. Note 2. Okay, let's see. Does the music work? Okay, so guys decided to ghost me. It's okay. Probably also make it so I don't have to go for all those levels. Does the note work? Oh, of course it does. Okay, now before we get to making the play menu, I have design done, but only a couple of levels. Okay, so you guys say you want the play menu. Well then, here's how we're gonna be making the play menu. I have to find the play menu scene first. I think this scene is pretty good. Then I'm gonna be making a camera. Then I'm gonna be making some basic interface, and then yeah, that's about it. Menu I. So this is not gonna be modular, obviously, just the play menu. I'm gonna be adding a frame here, or maybe I'm just gonna make a play menu UI actually. Hold up. Name play menu. Nice. Then make a game mode in your game. Make a mode where there is time. If the time runs. Oh, I thought of that. I thought of making something like this, but there's instead of a timer, there's like a shadow chasing you. So yeah, that's a cool idea, Zoglid. Very cool idea. I'm not sure if I pronounced your name right. I thought of making something where there's like a shadow chasing you, and you have to outrun the shadow. This is gonna be how the menu frame is gonna be looking. So, this was a questionable UI design, by the way. It's like the amount of space the main menu frame will take, and then something very important: ignore UI inset. Always set that to true. The background transparency 1. This is gonna be the play menu content frame. Okay, then we're gonna be adding a title. Gonna be the title. Speaking of title, how do we call the game? How do we call the game, guys? Oh, how should I call the name? How should I call the game? Yeah, okay. Name ideas. Actually, I have an idea. I have an idea for name, but if you guys have any name ideas, please let me know. So my name for the game is called Untrapped. So the text would just be, so I'm just gonna be calling this game Untrapped, right? Actually no, I'm gonna let you guys decide it. I'm just gonna calling it puzzle game. And also for whoever gives me the best name idea, I'm gonna credit them right here, because they gave me the name idea. So you're gonna be getting credited in the game, and if this game gets famous, which will probably not happen, yeah, I'll be just writing your name over here, and people will get to know you. I'll be writing your YouTube username, by the way. The font face. There we go. Can I like kind of like the okay? Any ideas? The untrapped area. Make it seem like a cash grave. Yeah, it does look like a cash grave, honestly, but yeah, you're right. It does. Okay, cool. So you guys have a couple of ideas here. Until the untrapped idea, the untrapped area. Okay, well, I'm gonna be waiting for you guys to submit your ideas, and while that happens, I'll go ahead and make a poll with it. How many votes do we have here? I'm gonna go ahead and make a poll and let you guys decide based on all of your submissions which name you want to see. Because I feel bad for deciding here because I don't have. And also let's not forget about adding the main element, UI stroke. But the idea so far, the name ideas are cool. Let's make this bigger. Oh wait, the text kids. Okay, I guess it's fine. It's fine. Also gonna be adding a blur in the background. Gonna be adding a frame. Gonna be the menu option frame. Also, by the way, please subscribe to this channel so you can get notified when you see more live streams like this. So if you like what I'm doing, please subscribe so you can see more live streams. So if you want to get notified when I go live, please subscribe. Turn on notifications, of course. Now, obviously, I said I was going to go ahead and credit whoever suggested the name. So I'm gonna go ahead and say, just get rid of the UI stroke for now. Wait, how does this look on mobile? Yeah, it looks horrible because I did not scale the UI, but that's okay. Text, name idea from I don't know who. Yeah, so I'm waiting for you all to give me your ideas. Gonna make a poll with that as well. Name idea from I don't know who. The untrapped button. Okay. Well, obviously we're gonna go ahead and make the play menu. So I'm just gonna go ahead and unpin this comment over here. Oh, we talked quite a lot of things over here. Yeah, can I like unpin this please over here? I'm gonna go ahead and unpin message. Okay, and pull. Yeah. Okay, let's just go ahead and do. So what do we have right now? We're gonna be adding a pull. Then we're gonna be saying game name. You submitted quite a lot of them, so I'm gonna go ahead and put them all over here. The untrapped idea. Nice. I don't know, I like them all honestly. Adoption. The untrapped area button. Okay, well, I mean, I can't really add this again. High layer, free. We're making a puzzle game here. And right now I'm just picking the name for it. Untitled button game. Well, this is it. And there we go. I'm gonna go ahead and yeah, okay, just I'm gonna wait for you all to give me your thoughts on the game name. And I'm gonna go ahead and credit the person who gave me the game name, which will be chosen by all. So let's make the play menu now. How much time do I have left? I have like what are you making? I'm making a puzzle game. I'm interested. Oh, you want to see what I'm making? I'm gonna go ahead and show this guy what I'm making. So it's made like with node-based structures. I want to show everyone what I'm making so I can get them on the same ground. So this is currently what I have working. I have nodes and also have a couple of buttons. This is only one of them. And yeah, pretty much just go around and just try to solve this puzzle. And there are a lot of more types of buttons. For instance, you have bridges and more stuff like this. I hope I made it clear for you. Okay, now back to the UI. Okay, so this is gonna be the play menu frame. So I'm gonna make this dark and then make this like 0.5. Gonna be adding color. Nice. It's gonna be the option frame. I like the fact that you guys are giving me like suggestions and stuff like this. I'll be adding a UI list layout. Adding a button. See, this is the cool part with UI list layouts. They do all those things. So now for the play menu, I'm just gonna be adding the play button, and then I'll also be adding other stuff off cam. So text equal to play scaled. How's the poll doing? So untitled button game with 75% of the votes. Your game looks cool. Thanks. I mean, if you think my game looks cool, then check out my other games I made. I have other videos, and subscribe. But like if you really think it looks cool, then thanks, bro. I appreciate that. I appreciate everyone who thinks that my creations look cool. Padding, okay. Padding, let's see what's this padding thing about. 5. So let me see. Oh boy, the padding thing's not really. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna be adding a UI list layout. I'm gonna be making this without it, like this. Much better. And then this button, just turn off auto color. I'm gonna be making the UI as simplistic as possible because I saw that there's a trend with popular Roblox games that like making the UI super simple. I also like making streams with y'all because they make me feel like super motivated, because I know that there are people watching me and I really like sharing what I make with y'all. Okay, now how am I gonna go ahead and make effects for this button? Well, as you'll see, I actually have a UI case module, and this has a couple of UI effects, right? So this is how I'm gonna be setting them up. Yes. It's gonna be the play button. But yeah, scripting the play menu, it's gonna be quite easy. Oops. Play button, and then we're gonna be adding a settings button, but this one's not gonna be doing anything right now. Settings button, and the text is just gonna be settings. And then obviously, let's not forget we have to scale off those. So plugins, how was it called? Oh yeah, this one. Let's scale the UI so it also looks good on mobile. I'm gonna be showing you what this does actually. Let's like rename this to subtitle. Oops, doesn't look very good, even with the scaling applied. It's like the actual frame scale though. Okay, there we go. That was the problem. Untitled button game still with make a menu. Every 6 inches. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not really sure about that idea. Are you a Roblox developer? Yes, I am. I'm making silly Roblox games. This one is like with node-based structures. I can show you the game if you want to. Actually, I'm gonna be showing it to anyone who joins the stream. It's like a level-based game, right? It has features like nodes. It also has... It's pretty much like a puzzle-based game. I feel like this game might have a good shot at being successful though. But there's like another game which is just like it, so I kind of like copied that game and just made it my own. It's more like a learning project though. But this is like the most efficient way to make a puzzle game with node-based algebra. Let's go ahead and make the... How did I set up the buttons here? Like I have the node back button. Forgot how I set it up though. No, I didn't. Wait, what? Okay, well then we're gonna be adding a local script, and they're gonna be calling this button anim manager. How's the voting going? I want to make a horror big game. I suck at making Roblox games. Well, I also sucked at making Roblox games quite a while ago. Oh shoot! Don't wait. I was about to delete the whole thing. Trust me, I also suck at making games. I used to suck, but now I'm a bit better. But this for like a puzzle game, I think it's decent. So local UI equals frame equals, it's gonna be script.parent, and then we're gonna be doing for I comma child in pairs frame. Only get children, so when we're not gonna be getting any descendants. Child dot wait, how do I make like the mouse enter logic work? Mouse enter. Okay. Child dot mouse enter, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and get the module. So local UI case module equals require game dot find first child great. We're saying what did the UI case module have again? Like the functions dot hover, yes. Or of child. Also make the hover leave. Great. Also the part where it just says you found a new level, it's made with a function, like a notify function. For some reason this doesn't work. Please that of course, it's no problem. So it says that like you couldn't find it, which is completely fine. Oh, that's because I actually said replicated first, not replicated storage. I've never done this error in my life. But yeah, now it works. I think it looks quite dope. I'm gonna give you that. But though, it's not like what I wanted it to be. Maybe instead of writing that hover effect, which looks pretty bad, we could add like a text effect, which just changes the text of the UI. Yeah, let's do that. Function module dot set txt button button dot text equals, I don't know, t, and then I'm just gonna be passing this t variable. I know that's bad to like declare variables as letters, but like honestly I don't really care. Set txt, and then I'm gonna be doing child, and it's gonna be to string child dot text and then I'm gonna be saying wait, how do I like remove an element in Lua from the string? Let me search that form for that. It would take at least a year. Oh, you guys like do like advertisements over there. Okay. Lua cut string. Let's see. Yes. Oh, string.sub. Oh yeah. Okay. Dot. And then this is how we're gonna be doing this. So local content child.text content. Oops. Content equals string.sub content 1 and hashtag no. Here's how we're gonna be doing it. It's gonna be putting an arrow over here. Then we might also go ahead and play a sound effect. To string content. What? Oh, I don't think putting to string over there was even necessary. Then just set their text to be just play. Okay, that doesn't seem to work. Is there any reason for that? Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Attempt to perform arithmetic add on string. What do you mean? Oh, because Lua, yeah, in Lua you have to concatenate strings like this. So now it works, but it is not like remove the first thing. It's okay. Okay, this works now. Now I have to actually like make the camera position it somewhere. But before this, let's see. Do you want? Oh, so you're talking about making a game. Well, let's see how the void impulse is doing. We're gonna be adding the pool. You guys had enough to decide. And untitled button. Oh shoot. Oh wait, aren't those both? Let me think. 6 votes, but they like both have 50. Well, listen. Here's how it will go. Untitled button game had 75% votes. Oh yeah, that's cool. I will make the credit things, but via Discord bot probably. So yeah, that's cool. But I'm gonna be setting the name as Untitled Button Game because that had the maximum percentage of votes, which was 75. But wait a minute. How does this look? It looks cool. And then who suggested this? Let me see. Untitled button game. I keep on saying button instead of button. I have an so it's like where you guys were talking about that. Untitled Zoglid. Nice. From on YouTube. Oh, I'm horrible at spelling on YouTube. Okay, now let's actually make it so this whole thing's like stuck to a camera, right? think this would probably like the best camera angle. Maybe this one. Okay, so first of all, let's just make the main UI not be visible. Then I'm gonna be adding a part over here, right? Just anchor it, and it's gonna be the camera part. And then I'm gonna be rotating it a bit. Nice. It's gonna be the main menu cam. Okay, just make it fully transparent, by the way. Great. I just paste it somewhere in here. Folder. Just cam objects, and I'm gonna be putting the camera over here. The main menu is gonna be super basic though. I'm gonna give you all that. Nice. Maybe also show this button, so put it something like this. Let's see how's chat doing though. How are you doing, chat? You're talking about making a game, aren't you? Congrats, Ugly. Okay, so there's like a bit of community forming in there. Okay, well, I'm gonna let you guys talk. Nice. We got quite a strong chat rate. But if you have any questions for me, please ask them. Like, ask them right now. Oh wait, why does this look so goofy all of a sudden? Put it like this. Nice. Looks decent on mobile as well. Yeah, it looks okay. Let's also go ahead and add a sound. In the UI case module. So let's add a sound when you like hover on one of the play buttons, right? Game that replicates storage that. I'm gonna be adding like another sound here. So audio, like a light switch sound. Trust me, those sound super good. You'll see this in a second. Bro, like I need just a light switch. Oh, I misspelled that. Light switch. Whoa, come on, load. Alright, please don't tell me that it's just this bug where it's not loading. Roblox has a lot of annoying bugs. Okay, trust me when I say this. Light switch. Okay, there we go. Bro, I just want a... I don't want, like... Oh my god. Nice. This is good. This is a good sound. Name, I don't like interact sound or something like this. Sound folder. Sound effect folder. Great. Replicate storage. Now replicate this first. Great. I'm also gonna go ahead and let's change this like from button and manager. Let's set this play menu manager. Great, and then we're gonna be getting the camera. So local cam equals workspace.current camera. Cam.camera type equals enum.camera type dot scriptable, and this pretty much just means we're gonna be setting the camera over here, okay? Thanks for the hearts over there. I'm gonna make music. One game release. Merhaba. Yeah, I'm not Turkish. Though I understand a bit of Turkish, but I'm not Turkish. So when the game releases, I'm gonna make music. I'm not gonna make any music. I'm horrible with music. But the game will probably release. Like, I also have another game I want to release after this one. But after I release that game, so it's clearly not gonna be this week. But I'm gonna be releasing it this summer, okay? Trust me, it's gonna happen, okay? So don't get any doubts, okay? Um, then just set a C frame on the camera equals. I like how the autocomplete thing tries to autocomplete stuff for me. But yeah, no thank you. I know what I'm doing here. Find first child. Cam objects. Find first child. Main menu cam. Nice. They're just gonna. This should hopefully. Please. Okay. Oh, that's because I actually have to set a C frame, so it also required a C frame property. There we go. We set a camera. We also have the sound working. Now let's make the button work. It's gonna be super easy. Script dot of we could just do frame dot play button dot. Just gonna go ahead and hardcode this real quick and say camera type equals enum dot camera type dot default dot custom. And setting it to custom pretty much just means that you set it to the open camera, right? So it means that you just set it to the player camera. Oh, never mind. Mouse enter is not a valid. What do you mean? Oh, play menu manage. Oh, that's because, yeah. So pretty much here's the problem. We look for all of those, but we don't see if it's a button. So if child dot if not child is a button, then we're just gonna go ahead and continue. But it's not a problem, of course. And there we go, it worked. Any errors? Great. Got 5 concurrent viewers, so we're back on track. I want a script like you. Oh, well, if you want to script like me, it took me like 1 year to learn how to script because Lua was one of my first programming languages. So if you want to start programming, I suggest starting in Lua. So if you want to script, just look out Dev King. He has the Dev King. He has awesome tutorials. So if you want to learn how to script, just please do that. It's gonna help you a lot. Trust me. So just look up the Dev King. It's very cool that in local script you can just do game players as a local player. Gonna do player dot let's just do equals player. I'm not really sure what's the difference between wait for child and find first child. Probably look into that. Player UI find first child. Play. Like you see, I'm not perfect at scripting in Lua, of course, in Lua, because I have no idea, for instance, what find for child and wait for child. Really, I have no idea what's the difference between them. So I'll look into that. So like, I'm not really good at scripting. So like, I'm no sort of genius. I'm just making this for fun, you know. Just a fun project. But if you really want to know how to script, then I suggest looking up the Dev King. He's got very good tutorials. They might seem a bit outdated, but Lua hasn't changed in a while. I think it's like the same thing since 2006 or 8 or 6 when they added Lua support. It's just the fact that the only thing that's different is that they added multiple more objects. And there we go, in the game. I can make the music. So yeah, as I said, Lua hasn't changed since 2008, so since it was added, I believe they probably just made a couple of optimizations here and there. and also added support for multiple newly added items in Roblox Studio. By the way, how's the music, guys? How do you like the music? Like the background music? So we have the play menu done. We have a good 1 hour spare, so we're gonna be saying, what do you want me to add? Also, buddy, I can't really understand you. I don't speak Turkish, so I'm sorry. Like, I only speak English and Romanian. Or actually, no. Let me unpin this. Okay. When this, and I'm just gonna go ahead and remove this because I forgot about something very important. I was about to add some of your guys' ideas, right? Therefore, I'm gonna be looking for some of them, and one of those ideas was the level hint idea, right? So pretty much an idea was to add like a hint button over here, and you can like click on it. It's gonna give you a hint based on the level, right? So I'm gonna be doing this. Gonna be adding a hint thing, right? So if you have no idea how can you solve this level, you can just click a hint button over here. That's gonna show you a UI with what you should do, right? So I think that's probably one of the ideas I'll be adding. I do not want to add a skip stage button because that would be just like cheating. Now obviously the person who suggested this said that he'd like to see it made as a game pass. I'm not gonna be making it as a game pass in this stream, yet I will be probably including it as a game pass off camera, because right now I just want to keep things simple as possible. So I'm just gonna be adding a button which allows you to see a couple of hints based on that level, right? So play menu UI, let's get rid of the play menu UI. Actually, we are done with it. I'm gonna be adding the settings off camera. It's gonna be doing a lot of work off camera. Gonna be adding the level display frame. Gonna be adding a button. It's gonna be the hint button. I'm just gonna put this over here. Do you guys want me to change the music? Please let me know. I'm gonna be changing the music actually. Okay, what music should I put? 10 hours of Minecraft music? Definitely not. Let's search for other Minecraft songs. With Soft Rain, this is perfect. Oh my god. I'm not gonna be showing you ads for obvious reasons. Though using ad blockers is not allowed on YouTube. Just allow me to put this, please. Come on. There we go, much better. Okay, so let's change the background color here. Just make it like transparent, and then change the auto button color. I really like Grown Addiction with the Minecraft game overall. Like, it's super cool. I downloaded like older clients so I can mess around with other versions. I think it's quite loud. Quite literally fell in love with the game. I really like it. I really especially like the older versions of it. So, hint button. The text is gonna be, so the text hint. Yeah, a hint or a level hint maybe. Right when you click on it, it's just gonna give you a hint frame. But for now, we're gonna be adding something here. In order to make hint supported, we're just gonna be doing self.hint equals null, right? And we're gonna be saying function node add hint. You might be wondering, why am I making functions for add toolname, add hint, add child, stuff like this? Well, the answer is quite simple. Not all nodes have a hint, right? So I want to make this. I want to make sure that I can work with it in the future as well. Hint txt. Nice. And then we're gonna be saying now. Sadly, there's a big problem. We're doing this whole thing happens like on the server, right? So this means that if a client does something, the whole thing happens on the server, which is very bad, very wrong. We're gonna be having to fix that in the future. But right now, I'm not gonna bother doing anything. Trust me. Cool. Now I'm gonna be saying level 2. I'm going to like do like level 2 add hint. It's gonna be well, when we have so simple levels, it's hard to give hints and not give out the whole answer. So say press the, remember level 2 is this level with only 2 buttons. Press the 2 buttons, press all the buttons connected to the exit door. Okay, we're gonna be doing level 1 add hint. Press the button near the exit door. Alright. Or maybe like look through the notes. Press. I'm trying not to make those hints as obvious as possible. Right. Yeah. Maybe instead of making an add hint function, I can go ahead and make a actual string value there, because I want to be able to access the level hint in other ways as well. So probably because I can't access the info I set here from a client script, I don't want to be able to do this. So I think I'm just gonna be adding the hint text and then I'll call it a day. Add as many, not really. Done. Nice. So it's just gonna be going over here. Nice. Done. Cool. So let's know what we're doing. Cool. Let's make the level hint button work. Oh. How would I make the hint UI? I think I'm just gonna be making a frame with the hint, just trying to keep this as simple as possible. So pretty much every level 1 for instance is gonna be having a string value. The string value is gonna be the hint value. Name hint val, right? And the text is gonna be the text we want to have displayed. So the value script is gonna be press the connected button. I don't know, maybe like the answer is in the notes. Hint-val, right? I think there are like a lot of good ways to capitalize on the hint value. Oh, not again. I hate those ads. Like, I'm just trying to, you know, I'm not even gonna listen to these ads. I'm gonna be, oh, yeah, never mind. I'm back. It asked me to skip, so I skipped. What is yours on Roblox? I'm gonna. Is that a horror game, man? No, it's not a horror game. It's a puzzle game. You can look throughout the stream if you'd like to, and you'll see pretty much what I did. What is your user on Roblox? I will tell you that, but like not right now. Right now I gotta focus on other stuff. But I will also. I mean, it just says over here. This is my placeholder user. It's called holder account 8, right? So yeah, with small letters, just a placeholder account I made. So yeah, that's cool. Yeah, you can feel free to add me on Roblox if you'd like to. You can follow me and I'll follow you back. So yeah, I'm making a puzzle game. If you want, I can show you what it's about. Oh, actually, I made a mistake here. Main UI dot enable equals false, and then also have to enable the play menu UI. Let's make a quick recap before we add the hints. See what we have. So the UI looking pretty clean. Like this game's quite clean, honestly. Maybe even like a bit too clean though. It's like a puzzle game. It has a lot of more functionalities though. What is you? Okay, no new comments then. We're doing very well with this live stream. Way better than the previous one, definitely. Let's make the level hint thing work. So, we're adding a script here. How do I see what level am I at? Oh no, that's gonna be simple. I have like the player. So we're gonna be saying hint manager. First of all, I have to see, in order to make the hints work, I have to see what level I'm on. So it's gonna be the first step. We're gonna be getting the player. Players.local player. We're gonna be getting the local player UI equals player.player UI. Right? Then we're gonna be doing, how do I get the current? Well, I guess local. Yes, script.parent.mouse button 1. Click. Connect function. We're gonna be saying local current level equals, well, remember I stored the levels in the leader stats, so I can just get the number from there. Find for child leader stats. Find for child level. Is this how I call them? Let me see. The leader stats. Yeah, level with capital L. Dot value. And now you might be wondering, okay, but like, this is pretty interesting actually. It is quite interesting. Instead of level 1 and level 2, I'm just gonna name them 2 and 1. Gonna see why. It's gonna make sense, okay? It's gonna make sense. I just have to change the init script there, because we're gonna be checking the level based on the player value, right? So based on the level value the player has. This is probably the worst problem solving I've ever had in my life. Let's replace level 1 with 1. But it does not allow me. Okay. Well, in this case, I'm just gonna do level 2, L2, and L1. It's okay. Level 1. Nice. Nice, so level 1 with L1. I hope I don't break anything. L1. 2. Let's just hope I don't break anything, which might happen. Pretty sure I just broke the whole game. Any errors? No, no errors. Okay. Oh, it works. Never mind. Does work. I mean, I haven't broken anything yet. I like how I have to. Can you type your? I'm just gonna go ahead and show it to you. Oh man, I don't have Roblox here. Holder account 8. There you go. Place holder account 8. Okay. Cool. Now let's just go. So we got a level value now. We're gonna be doing for I. Come on. We have to get a level folder. So local level folder equals game.workspace time for child node folder, and that's pretty much it. For I, we're not gonna be doing anything fancy like a binary search or stuff like this. We're just gonna be doing a linear search in O of 1 of O in O of n in pairs level folder get children do. If so gonna do doing local name equals string.sub child.name, just substring of s that starts at I and contains until and continues until including j. J can be named. Okay. I'm just gonna be printing the name for now. You're gonna see how this is gonna work. Trust me, it'll work. It'll work. Nice. Yeah, there we go. Just printed the whole names. Now, they did not print them correctly. We just want to get the last character, which is the digit. And this is what really matters for us. Right. And there we go. That's great. You're gonna say if to number name equals to current level, then we're gonna be saying child, gonna find first child. We're just gonna be printing the hint right now, so print child find first child hint val dot value. I'm just gonna put this inside the actual child. Then make sure that it has the answer. Toggling the buttons. Try toggling the button. The answer is in the notes. I think that some people might not really be happy with those hints because they're very obvious. But hey, I'm still trying to make some money out of this game. Add a hat to the game. Oh wait, yeah, like I have to find the hat. Oh, that's cool. I like the idea. It's pretty silly though. I don't know, I'll think about it. But right now, I'm adding another idea, but I will list all those ideas. And probably I'll make a short... Wait a minute. I got an idea. Started pool. Should I make a YouTube short series where I add all ideas to my game? Yes. No. It's like a series with multiple YouTube shorts. Yeah, I'm gonna let you guys decide. Okay, so let's see how. There are quite a lot of debug prints here. Okay, let's just click on the level hint. The answer is in the notes. Great, so that's printed now. I just have to display it. So Cool. Let's just go ahead and add in the hint frame. So gonna be adding a frame. Gonna be the hint frame. It's not gonna be having any fancy animations or anything like this. Go ahead and put it like this. So don't forget about the UI stroke. You're gonna see why I'm gonna make this into a frame and not directly into a text label. Text, just gonna be the title. By the way, is this scaled? I'm pretty sure it's not. That's just gonna be and it's gonna be scaled. It's not a text color. Yet we also want to make that one white. Scaled, set it to true. Then the background color is gonna be. But I guess scripting is also a lot about problem solving. You know, you gotta know what you're doing. You gotta come up with solutions quick. This is what programming is all about, actually. Yes, man. Also, why the user on that hat, please, I beg you. Well, if I'll add that hat, I'll definitely gonna. If I add the hat, well, I mean, if I add the hat, I'll definitely go ahead and write your username. But I'm trying to keep this game as simple as possible, but I will not forget about this. So I'm just gonna go ahead and copy this here. To add. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and add a hat, but probably if this game does well, and only after it's published, right? Because otherwise it makes no sense. Because I don't want to add a lot of features before release, right? Maybe, you know, I'm gonna make it so like you can get a hat when you join the game in its alpha phase, because obviously when I'm gonna release it, it's gonna be in the alpha phase. So I am probably gonna make that hat as a welcome badge or something like this if you really want to. I also find the idea quite cool. I never felt so motivated when making a game if it wasn't for you guys. Also gonna be adding a text button. It's gonna be the close button. Close. Yeah, I want to thank you guys for watching my live streams. You're awesome. You'll see what I mean, because this just helps me feel so motivated when making games, because I know there is like somebody who's constantly looking at me and look at my progress. It just makes me feel that people actually care about what I'm doing. Because I kept on like asking, would people like this? Would people not like this when I'm making a game? But now I know what you guys like and what you guys don't. Order. Then the color is gonna be red. Just like said, the background transparency. Yeah, let's make it so there's like no background color. Scale, just gonna set it true. Color. And the color is gonna be white. Then the text just gonna be X. I'm making a quick script over here. It's not really good to put like scripts like this, but I don't know, man. Close. hint frame. Actually, let's make it so that the hint frame is open until you finish the level, right? So let's just keep the hint frame there, and we're gonna keeping it there until the player finishes the level. Being player UI, child, main UI, fun for child, hint frame dot visible equals true. Player UI, just gotta copy this. Probably should have just placed that as a variable. Content dot text equals child dot was it hintval? Was that the name? Hintval. I hate when like I have a line of code which is so long. What do I do with the hint manager? Okay. Nice. And then I'm gonna make it so notify thing. I want to make it so that the UI goes away after you request the hint. Yeah. So I want to make it so after you actually solve the level, I want to make this go away. So how am I gonna do this? Let me think. This music is making me fall asleep, not gonna lie. The music I just played. I'm just playing in the background, it's making me fall asleep. So will I like go to a new level? Yeah, check door. The check door function, we're gonna look at it over here. Yes. Player, fine for child. Player, UI, fine for child. Main, probably should have put this in a variable as well. Hint frame dot visible equals false. Oh wait, I also have to handle it here. Like before the notify. So for instance, and there we go. Probably gonna have to add an animation there, or else get me linked to it. Same hint. I'm gonna go ahead and make the hints actually be better. The value. Maybe like trigger all buttons linked to the exit door. Activate. I don't know, man, like those hints are more like just level answers at this point. Also gotta make the hint frame invisible. Make a stage where you have to write a lyric from a song, and our hints for that song. Where you find the hat to escape. Yeah, I mean, most of my stages are stages where you have. I mean, I made a thing at the start of the stream that there's like a stage where you have to find, for instance, where you have to find like a tool to escape, right? Because there's like a switch which needs a tool to be triggered. But let's see what we got so far. We're getting to the end of the stream, so notes. I with the note. I'm probably gonna go ahead and add like. Wait, what? Why did like the frame disappear? What do you mean? Like the frame just did not disappear. What happened? What? It's like the visibility false. Like why did it not disappear? Wait, what? Why did the hint frame disappear? Huh? Why did it like not disappear? Weird. Just like weird. Did I like set a property by mistake and then something stupid has happened? I think I did. Wait, made a hint frame. Oh. Yes. I have no clue what I did. So like, when I what do you mean? Like, I like set visible to false and then did I also wait? That's the okay. I have no idea why, but like when I said make it invisible. Oh, that's probably because we're doing this on the client and then well, this already done. This also done on the client. I know. I think I know what's going on. But I'm gonna do something silly here. Actually, no, there's no room for doing anything silly. But hint frame, yes. I'm just if then and print O else. You can also like write Lua code in a line, which is cool. So here, for instance, closed. So it thinks that it's closed, even if it's not. That's because I do it on the client, obviously. And it does not like it. But, I mean, I typically don't do it on the client. Well, will he check the chat again? Yeah, he checked it now. I'm gonna be adding the chat on stream. On the, on the live stream, so I can go ahead and see it. Don't worry. I'll go ahead and do this in the next stream. Right now I'm just messing around. So weird. Equals false. Then I know, I think I know how to solve it, but I'm just gonna find a pretty cheeky way to get around it. Here's how. Title dot text not truncate equals 0 dot content, and then also hint frame dot background transparency. This is a very cheeky way to get around stuff. It probably will leave me with some bugs, but right now I'm just gonna try to get stuff fixed. Oh, I also forgot about the outline. Um, stroke dot and then let's not forget about nice. This should work. It doesn't. It's okay. Let's find a way. Is it invisible? It's this is like super weird. I don't get this. I don't get this honestly. It's okay. I have an idea. I think I have an idea to solve this. What genre of game? It's just a puzzle game. I'm done with the air swings. Oh, wait, you like making... I forgot the fact that you were making a game. Oh, cool. Well, you're done with the air swings. Well, that must certainly be a lot of work. I'm sure about that. I'm gonna have to end the stream. I'm gonna have to end the stream quite soon, so... I know what the problem is. We're gonna be firing a remote event. I tried to avoid doing this. It's gonna be UI events. Also, please make sure to subscribe and come to other streams as well if you want to be updated on what's going on. Change. So make sure you come to other streams as well if you want to see how the progress is going, and also please subscribe for more updates. So no, game that I'm also gonna go ahead and put the live stream chat over here so I can actually see it on my screen. Hint change visibility dot okay, I'm gonna pray this works. why this took so long. Okay, there we go, it works. Cool. Very cool. Let's see what the chat's doing. At least about... I still need to make 10 enemies. Well, oh, we got 100 views. Yeah, it's okay, but like... I think you made a lot more progress than I did. I would like to maybe... And also, if you're like passionate about the game you're making, Theodore 6, I suggest you to go ahead and post videos just like I do. Or maybe like even do live streams. It's gonna... at least it helped me be a bit more focused on what I'm doing, because I had a lot of trouble focusing previously. I hope the live stream quality is good. Let me just ask one more thing. But yeah, the stream's gonna end pretty soon. Like, only have like 10 minutes left. I'm just gonna be adding some finishing touches. So here are the finishing touches I'm gonna go ahead and add. I want to add a blur to the main menu. Adding like a blur to make it look a bit more realistic. Or do you have one? Oh no, never mind, that's not a blur. Adding blur effect here. Let's set the size. Also, please come on other live streams as well if you like the type of content I'm making. And also, don't forget to subscribe. I mean, at least it really helps me. I'm just gonna set this to... Actually, no, just... menu blur. Great. Play menu manager. Game tab. Just gonna go ahead and add this as a cool little detail. Also want to make the animations look a bit better, so like, you know, like the animations look... Let me see, actually, aren't there like any better animations I can look in the toolbox? See, this is something that it's good to use the toolbox for. So let me see. R6 walk. Aren't there like any other better animations? Let's see. Avatar. Image editor. Let's see what I got. Okay. Just like the idol. This is cool. I'm gonna go ahead and new walk anim. Then I'm just gonna go ahead and get the animation ID. This is like super cool. I like those animations. Like the way they like feel and all. It's so cool. Let me just get the ID of them. I'm not really sure how I did that. Oh yeah, published Roblox. Walk anim, save. This is kind of the only animation. I'm just gonna put the walk anim here. And now I'm gonna go ahead and get the animate script. Let's plug this in it. Little, you know, I think that wouldn't be bad. Great. Started to play scripts, I believe. I'm not really sure if this is where you placed it. Wait a minute. Okay, so the stream is kind of dead right now, but it's okay. I'll keep on adding these animations, and then that would be pretty much it. So the walk and run animations will just be the same. The one. Oh, never mind. I'm not sure if this was like supposed to put the animation script. I think it might have also been like starter character scripts. Not even sure, man. I don't know, man. Not even sure. Actually, you know, I'm not gonna add animations right now. I'm gonna add other things. Maybe. Let players to choose / change their walking animations. That would be cool, like as a like you could. That would be cool to do this like via shop or something like this. So you could like shop for animations. That would be a cool thing to add. But first of all, let me like actually get the walk animation working. Wait. Dev forum. I keep on forgetting how to do this. Like I keep on forgetting how to set custom animations. Put in server script. Oh. Okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and yoink that and put it in server script service. Yeah, of course. Nice. Okay, and a script folder. In a folder, gonna be name, character, anim. I'm pretty sure this is not like the actual way to do it. Let's just set this to character script folder. Okay, any errors? Probably it's not gonna work, but oh wait. Oh my god damn, bro. Look at this dude. And with the camera shake, this looks very professional, I'd say. Gotta go ahead and change the idle as well, but look at how smooth it looks, bro. Look at how smooth it looks. Look at this dude, man. I'm also gonna have to add a couple of idle animations. Let me see. So R6 walk animations. Okay, so the idle is what I was talking about. Pretty sure. I'm just gonna go ahead and yoink that and call this idle. Yes. Don't mind if I do. Great. So car. I'm not sure if this is like the actual name. Dot idle. I'm not even sure if putting this server script service is a good idea. RBX asset ID. I'm not really used with this keyboard. I don't think it's like idle name. Maybe it was just like idle. No, it's not. Well, let's look at the animate. Idle walk. Okay, one anim, walk anim, but in the idle we only have like. So it has like animation 1. I was gonna go ahead and set it to animation 2. I'm not really sure. I think Roblox like has 2 different idle animations. Yeah, there we go. Look at this dude, man. It just looks so much better, honestly. Okay, chat, how's it going? can you add leaderboards? Let players choose. Hello, nothing here. Hello. Yeah, I'm just making a puzzle game here. Yeah, I can do that, but first of all, let me show you what I got. So this is pretty much what I did in this stream. I made the notes actually. Yeah, so this is like the puzzle game. I can add hints. Obviously, those do not require a game pass yet, but I'll make sure that they will in the future. And I also added those super dope animations. Just look at this dude, man. So cool. Now, before we leave, I want to add another thing called Altiwar's Faceback. Just a faceback. Because this is pretty much just a faceback which has a lot of custom faces. There we go, Altiwar's Faceback. The world's greatest faceback known to man. It just has all those faces. I recommend you try it. I'm just gonna go ahead and find a face for the player to make this look as cool as possible. Which face should I pick? I'm not really gonna be able to do a voting poll for this one. I'm just gonna go for this one. It's texture. Yeah, we only need texture. Can delay this then. Okay, let's just go here. So in our starter player, I'm gonna have to add a couple more levels of camera, because obviously we just added 2. Nice. Look at him. He's smiling now. Anyway, guys, what do you think about this game? I'm also gonna make it so you have to pay Robux for hits. I'm also gonna be making the settings work and all that stuff. Now there's actually quite a big problem I'm facing. Which is the fact that all those changes like happen globally and not locally. So I have to make this somehow happen locally, right? So happen on the local client. This would be quite easy to make, because right now, for instance, I'm gonna show you what's the problem here. Now, this is like super easy to fix. Honestly, it's like this thing also happens on the server, right? And we don't really want that. Let me show you. Yeah, you see, we don't want this to happen. Don't ask me why, but we just don't want this to happen, because we don't want a player to complete the whole game for other players, you know? They would just break the whole game. Could you add... okay, I'm gonna go ahead and mute the music. You mean like the game music? Or the background music? But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and lower those 2. Okay, so as I was saying, I'm gonna go ahead and fix that bug, but probably in another probably like off cam actually, because I don't want to bore you with all this debugging stuff. So as I said, when I do this on the client, it also happens on the server. We don't want this, but this is where it happens. We don't want this because this kind of just changes the whole game logic and just makes it so a player can open all the levels for everyone else. But before I leave the stream, because we're like in the last minutes, I want to do another cool polishing thing, which is proximity prompt outline. You'll see what I mean? Sort of like a... oh, yeah, never mind. I want to make it... I think there was like a model that made proximity prompts have like an outline around them. But I guess we're not adding that right now. This is it for this live then. I'm afraid it's gonna be it. Hope you all enjoyed. I think it has potential. It can be a good game. I also think so. I think the same. I'm gonna go ahead and copy those suggestions real quick. Anyway, this is it for this stream. I'm gonna end real quick. Just gotta put those here. And suggestions. Cool. Anyway, if you guys have any like, if you want to see more live streams like those, please subscribe to my channel so you can, be updated with my content. A donation stand would also be nice. Maybe I could make like a donation prompt or a favorite prompt from level to level. I'm trying to make this as not pay to win as possible. Anyway, this is it for today's live stream. Um, it was very nice. Of course, I really liked it. Um, I never really thought that so many people would watch it. Um, you still need, I'm gonna go ahead and read the chat, and that will all it. So, yeah, congratulations everyone. It was a great live stream. Um, and I'm gonna make sure in the next live stream I'll be having like a chat thing on the screen, and also be um as answering to comments a lot more. It was great to talk to you all, but this is gonna be it for this stream. I don't even know how to end this, dude. But yeah, that's it. And also, I'm gonna go ahead and make a short series on this sooner or later. So I'm gonna go ahead and add this over here. Suggestions to do: make a small YouTube short series on the game, like one short for start. Sadly, I won't really be able to post any content in the next 5 days because I won't be at home again. But after 5 days, then I'll pretty much just be having the whole summer to me. And I'll be able to create whatever I want whenever I want, and I'm gonna go ahead and publish a game. So I'm probably gonna go ahead and take a bit of a so after 5 days I'm gonna go ahead and publish a game, not this game, another game which I've been working on. And then yeah, that's gonna be pretty much it. That's gonna be the plan. After this, probably in like 10 days or something, 10 days from now, I'll probably get working on this as well. I'll make like a quick cash grab game I really want to publish. And I want to see how that would do. But anyways, it was nice seeing you all, and I'll see you in the next stream. I'm not really sure when it's gonna be, but this project will definitely not be abandoned. See ya. Okay, that's it. Nice.